Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your very first time on this channel, my content consists of mostly fragrance reviews, but I do throw in lifestyle content as well. So if that sounds like something that is up your alley, guys, please do consider joining this family by subscribing. I'd very much appreciate if you became part of the family. And to those who are returning, thank you so much for the continued support. Now, welcome to a Mother's Day fragrance gift guide. I have picked 10 fragrances in my collection that I think would make great Mother's Day gifts in case you wanted to purchase something for your mother or a mother figure. And I know that Mother's Day has been and gone in the UK, but there are some countries that celebrate Mother's Day on the 16th of May, so I feel this video is still appropriate. Part 1 is going to be the Western fragrances, which is what I have here, and I'm going to obviously do a part 2 where I'm going to have Middle Eastern recommendations. Now for this video, the very first one is going to be Marc Jacobs Decadence. Okay, this has been sitting at the back of my shelf. Let me just spray it a little so I can remind myself. Okay, yeah, definitely. This has been sitting at the back of my shelf because it is a challenging fragrance, if you will, for myself. I think this would definitely do it as a Mother's Day gift because I feel the scent itself would be challenging for a younger person to wear than it would be for a mature person. It is a mysterious scent. It has like a soft, intimate saffron there and a powdery iris. Very assertive, boss lady kind of vibes I get from this fragrance. And I think it would definitely be one fragrance that any mother out there would find interesting. And I know that this fragrance has been discontinued, but I think you can still pick up a couple of bottles out there. So it's definitely on my #1 recommendations for Mother's Day, and this is Marc Jacobs Decadence. Now the second fragrance on this list, guys, is none other than Calvin Klein's Obsession. If you grew up in the 90s, like myself, you know about this fragrance. This fragrance is here because it is nostalgic. It is a 1985 release. It is a warm, spicy scent. It has that smoky thing going on there, and it is reminiscent of how fragrances were done in the old days where they had tons of ingredients, guys. It was more to do with quality than with fast fashion, which is what I feel has, the direction the fragrances have gone now. The fragrances have gone in that fast fashion kind of direction unless you're going into the niche kind of fragrances. So this fragrance I thought to bring here because it gives me that vintage quality there. It gives me also that nostalgic feel, and I feel any mother would probably love this fragrance. I purchased this one as a gift set and I'm enjoying mine. So absolutely one that I would recommend there is Calvin Klein's Obsession. Now the third fragrance, guys, is a no-brainer. This fragrance to me personally reminds me of my mother, and this is Chanel No. 5. Chanel No. 5, guys, is a white and yellow floral. Now this fragrance is timeless. This is why it is here. It is a timeless classic. It has a softness to it, a powderiness to it, and it is quite on the comforting side, but it has those aldehydes that make this one very long lasting, as well. And I feel any woman, would definitely appreciate this just to have in their collection. And this is a definite winner, guys, if you were looking for fragrances to purchase on Mother's Day. So yes, guys, it is befitting in this list, and this is Chanel No. 5. Now the fourth fragrance on this list, guys, is here as well because it gives me mature vibes. This is a Francis Kurkdjian composition, and it's for Elisab, and this is the Le Parfum. So this is the original in the collection. It's got a lot of other flankers. I put it here because it's a white floral, but it also has this complexity to it. The DNA itself is perfect for any mature woman out there. It might be a little bit challenging, okay? Though linear, guys, I feel this is a perfect fragrance for mature women. I seldom, reach out for mine because of the same reason. I am 43, and being 43 is obviously mature, but I feel this is a fragrance that is more mature than even my age. So it is a fragrance that if I had to pick a gift, for Mother's Day, I would probably, gravitate to this fragrance. So yes, on our #4, guys, is Elisab Le Parfum. The next fragrance, guys, is here for nostalgic purposes as well, and this is Chopard, and the fragrance is Casmir. Okay, this is a 1992 composition. I'm going to just spray it a little so I can remind myself, but I can say this is a fruity scent. Okay, you're going to get a lot of fruitiness there. There is mango, there is peach prominent. That is what makes up this fragrance, but it dries down vanilla-y, and it also has the spices and the woods working together with that lovely mango. So definitely a classic scent that is exotic, one that is easy to carry and easy to love, and that is the reason why it's here. And it's Chopard Casmir. Now, the next fragrance, which is our number 6, is here because of how much of a beautiful floral it is. This is a subtle, soft, powdery floral, and it is mostly white florals that you're going to get from Balder Freak. I thought to add this one because it's just going to depend, you know, on the type of person that you are gifting. So I decided to mix them, cheapies, some not so cheap, you know, some affordable, some just for nostalgic purposes. I thought to, you know, put this video out that way. So this has a touch of citrus there. It also has like an aromaticness to it, but this would be a perfect fragrance because of its versatility. So it wouldn't limit, you know, it wouldn't limit the wearer to just, you know, wearing this for specific occasions, because it does cover, you know, the most. You can wear this in summer, winter, evening, any occasion really. And it also has that touch of maturity there, a floral done in a complex way with that luxe feel. So absolutely one to possibly put on the list if you were looking for ideal Mother's Day gifts. It's going to be by Balder Freak. The next fragrance here, guys, is my all-time favorite from Guerlain, and this is Mon Guerlain Intense. But I'm going to have to say this, it's going to depend on, you know, the taste of your mother, or, you know, the mother figure that you're buying this fragrance for, because I feel, you know, some of the flankers might be better than this one, because the Intense in itself is quite strong. Okay, it is a strong fragrance, so it is a fragrance that some might like, some might not like. But if you're not sure of this one, you may want to look at the EDP or the EDT or the other flankers, you know, like the rose and the floral and stuff like that. But this one is here, guys, because it's a classy grown woman scent. It is spicy, it is aromatic, it has that lavender and a double dose of vanilla. Just a perfect scent that is, I would say, a no-brainer really. I mean, as a gift, I personally am so crazy about this one, and I feel that it is a fragrance that is really difficult not to love. So this makes a perfect blind buy as well, in case you were stuck on what to buy. So sitting on number 7 is Mon Guerlain Intense. The next fragrance, guys, is also here because it takes us back in time, and this is Elizabeth Taylor's Passion, and this is a 1988 composition. Granted, this might have been reformulated, but it still is very strong to my nose. Okay, I wear this one a lot, and I find that 2, 3, 4 sprays pushing in will just do. This is a fragrance that some may call dated, and I put it here because that's the very reason why I go to this fragrance when I'm wearing it. It is spicy, it is warm, it is woodsy, it is also powdery as well. The DNA, guys, is intoxicating. This is a fragrance that you don't want to spray if you don't want to be noticed. It has that thing of evoking memories of the good old days, you know, days when the world was slower, and, you know, a powerful celeb you would imagine wearing this, you know, the likes of Joan Collins, maybe Elizabeth Taylor herself. So it takes you to those days. Heather Locklear. So this is the reason why I decided to put it here. These fragrances during those days were signature scent fragrances for a lot of people. So if you can get your hands on Elizabeth Taylor's Passion, I'm pretty sure a lot of mothers would really appreciate this. So definitely on my number 8 is this recommendation, Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. Now, the next fragrance is here solely because we want to make sure that the list covers everybody. So this is Rose Prick, guys, by Tom Ford. And I thought to put it here because if you want to gift, you know, a woman that loves rose fragrances, a woman that loves the finer things in life, then this is definitely going to do it for you. Rose Prick is a rich, jammy rose with a blast of turmeric. And the rose in here, for some may feel a bit aged, for some may feel funky, for some may feel fun, for some may feel a bit powdery. The mysteriousness of this fragrance is exactly what I like about it, and what I thought and why I thought I should put it on this list. So if you want to just go all out, guys, and gift your mother with something that is beautiful, a rose that is not going to disappoint because it's not aged and it's not young as well, it's just sitting right there in between, then definitely Tom Ford's Rose Prick is a recommendation that I, you know, thought to put on this list. So next up is Fenty by Rihanna. I have a full review that I posted this week of this fragrance, so if you want to check it out, you can go ahead and check out the full review. Now, Fenty by Rihanna is here because again, it is a rose fragrance, but this is a rose and fruit combo. It is jammy in nature, it is spicy, it's woodsy, it has that patchouli that just blends in perfectly into the mix. It also has that nostalgic Hollywood glam kind of feel where, again, you know, you can picture a celebrity in the old days wearing something like this. It doesn't feel dated, but there is just something there in the mix that feels nostalgic to me. It is blended perfectly, mature as well, but this one, even a younger person could pull it off. But there is definitely something in here that makes this you know, fragrance feel mature, has a lot of depth, boss vibes, even motherly vibes, this kind of thing. So it is a fragrance that I feel will appeal to women of a mature age as well, without necessarily feeling dated, without necessarily feeling vintty. So that is why I thought to add it on this list, and it is my number 10, guys, Fenty by Rihanna. So that's it, guys. Those were my 10 Western fragrance recommendations for Mother's Day. Like I said, you know, in the beginning of the video, these are recommendations of my collection. Obviously, there is more, and you can drop them in the comment section, you know, if you have recommendations there that you feel would do as Mother's Day's gifts. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Do look up for part 2, which is going to be based on the Middle Eastern fragrance recommendations, because I'm going to post these fragrance videos one after the other. So yes, guys, let's meet in the comment section where we obviously discuss more about fragrances. Remember to turn on post notifications. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this video, and most importantly, guys, please do remember to subscribe. And smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.